Good morning, everybody. Welcome to a special live call that we are having. My name is Samantha. I'm the creator at makedigitalplanners.com. We are a team of two. It's me and my mom, Renee. I do the teaching and the technical and, helping digital product creators like actually make the planners. And then my mom does all of the design for the templates and stuff because I'm not creative. Let's just be honest. So that's kind of what we do. And our very good friend, Pam Allen from the Canva Clubhouse is here. And I've always called her the Canva guru. She's actually a Canva ambassador, totally
Yes.
real thing. So she knows the ins and outs of Canva. She loves creating. She's super creative. Um, all of the new things that come out from Canva, Pam gets to look at and like test out and give feedback and all of that stuff. So it's fantastic. Um, as she's introducing herself, I'll drop some links into the chat that you guys can look. It's going to be for her membership as well as her Facebook group because she drops fantastic information in that group. If you're using Canva to create digital planners, you definitely want to be in there to see kind of what she's sharing. Okay. So Pam, go ahead and take it. If you guys have questions, sorry, about Canva or anything as Pam's going through, feel free to drop it in the chat and we'll have a Q&A when she's done showing us what she's got.
Perfect. Thank you, Samantha. I appreciate that and appreciate you having me on the call.
You're
Um,
welcome.
Anytime I can talk about Canva, I get really excited. So I am Pam Allen, like she said, and yes, everything she said to me about me is true. I am a Canva ambassador now, which I have a badge. I have a badge. And I'm really looking forward to what this year will bring for me. And so I heard that you guys need a little bit of design help. So I figured I would kind of come in here, show you some tips and tricks, because pretty much everyone can put a color on, put some words on it, stuff like that. So um, I'm going to head over to my Canva, but I'm going to like say a couple things before I do that. There is for me, there's three ways that I can make journals covers. I can make um, AI art, which a lot of us are doing, and that is a lot that is up on Etsy. I did a little research, and so you can do that. Those will make your um, journals unique because they're just you created them. You created the artwork. Then there's also a way with uploading from, like I upload from Prefabric a lot. So I could do backgrounds, I can do clip art from there. If you have the membership, you're able to use those things to create your journal, or not journal planner, and then sell it because it comes with commercial licensing. And then the third way is just using Canva. I highly recommend this if you're just doing a personal digital product. There is a lot of things that you have to take in, and I'll give you guys a video to a link to a video that you can watch to show what the legal parts of the Canva licensing is about. But but you can do all your journals in Canva. You just have to change up things so much. Like I try to add at least 5 different things and change colors, and I'm going to show you all that. Now, if you are planning to sell the planners, you need to start with a blank design, no matter what. No matter how you do it, you need to start with a blank design. Please do not take a template and use that unless it's a personal thing. Now you can use the templates for inspiration or how, what things are looking like, stuff like that. But don't take it and just make it yours. Like that would be wrong because those people really work on the templates. Yeah. And there are massive templates, and I'm going to show you. All right. So I think I'm going to head over to Canva now and share screen. All right. Okay. Um, First thing that I would do is if you guys are starting your digital planner is put in the search button up here, search tab up here, digital planner, and see what comes up. There is like I said, a lot of templates. Let's see here. Yeah, 81,000 templates. And I have Pro. So if you don't have Pro, that number might not be as high, but there's a lot of templates, a lot. And this will give you kind of like inspiration. This is what I like to do. I can come here, oh, I like this one. So then I would think, well, then I can go grab a line art flower, put it, make it big, put my dream planner down here or whatever you're going to call it, use different fonts, or here you can use a background that's very colorful and then have like a white square and put date. So I use this right here as more inspiration than anything. Now, as for like same with this, you would just ah, okay. You would just get a picture of some flowers. It looks like the transparency is down, stuff like that. So let's go ahead and I am going to show you some planner covers that I created. And I'm going to show you some of the things that I did in them. All right. So I am going to close this. My computer is kind of temperamental. It's it's old like me. Um, okay. So do you guys see the brown planner that says planner? Okay, wonderful. All right. Now this is one that I did create in Canva. Put you right here. And let's see here. I'm going to put this link in the chat. This is a link. This is a video that you can guys watch at a different time in regards to the licensing of Canva. This guy walks you through it all. I share this in my group with all the newbies because that is one of the biggest questions I get. What about Canva licensing? I am one of those big believers that I use Canva as the designer. I don't necessarily use everything in Canva to create things because of their licensing. However, if you follow this video, you will be able to know what you can and cannot use. I just need to put that out there. Okay, so I created this in Canva and I would be able to use this because I've changed it up enough and I'll show you how I did that. So some people love to have their planner customized, like to their name. So I put my name down here. How did I do that? Sorry, my son calling me. Sorry. So with this, I have a background. I have a background and I put letters, but then what I did was I covered this little heart with he doesn't get it. He doesn't get that I'm not getting it. Sorry. So then now he just texts me.
Boys or something, right? It's like, just stop.
I am so sorry, guys. Okay, so what I did here is I got this image off of Canva. Canva. I went to Elements. I said, give me a lady with coffee cup. And then I was like, you know what? I want my name. So what I did, and I'm going to show you this little trick here, is I went to Elements and I did a shape, just a circle. I'm just going to walk you through this a little bit. Let's take this off. So what I did is, let's make that white so you guys can see. So I went down here and I just made it a little bit smaller, covered the heart. Then to make sure that it matches this, I went up to the colors and I went to this plus sign right here. And I'm going to go to the eyedropper. And I'm going to take that eyedropper over to this cup, and it gives me the exact color of the cup. So now you don't see that heart at all. So then I'm going to just add my name. And this, really? Okay. Um, so so then you don't have to, you can add whatever like this, you can add coffee time, you can add a quote, you can add something. Or you don't have to add nothing. I was just showing an extra thing, customized. Like if you're going to sell some planners, people love to have customized. Super simple to easily do this for someone. Okay, so then what I did for the background, I also matched the color because that is one of those things that I love to do is I love to be consistent with my coloring, with the elements, with everything. It needs to match. I need things to match. So up here, same thing. If you want, I go to the plus sign, I go to the eyedropper, and then let's see, let me pick a different color. Like if, let's see here. If I wanted the like off-white, it will go ahead and turn it to whatever color like that. So that's how I like to just make it cohesive a little bit more. And then I added a textured background. This one right here is a pro, and it's right here under graphics, but let's go ahead and open this up. So many that are not pro. And if you're giving someone a link, if you're going to sell this digital planner and you're giving them a link, you don't want to have pro elements or anything like that in there. Just because what happens if they don't have pro? So, but if you're not giving a Canva link and they're not and all that, you have pro, you can use these. Just make sure that the licensing is correct for you. Okay, so I did a background, and what I did with this is I put the transparency down. Let me show you what it looks like. That's a bit rough for me, a bit rough. So I go down like that. Now you're like, okay, well, how do I get it behind the words? Well, you go to position and let's bring it forward. Let's see here, to the front. So as you can see now, it's over the lady with the cup. It's over that. We don't want that. We want it to position to the backwards, background, to the back. There we go. So then all these, so it's not in front of the coffee cup or your design. And there we go. There is a beautiful cover right there that's very cohesive. What I did right here is another thing you can do to change things up. You go up to effects and they have all kinds of styles. And you can just have nothing, which is perfectly fine. You can have a shadow. And let me see. Let's see. You could do it like that. And then the transparency, just play around with all this. What I like to do is the outline. The reason why I like the outline is because it pops a bit more. And I would put it as white. Brown is what I'm going to do to make it cohesive with this image. And what you can do here is you can work on the thickness. See, when I go up, it's taking that brown we don't really want all that. So just put it where you like it. And there we go. So there is one journal that was made in Canva that I think would look really good on a planner. You never know. Elements, so many elements. I'm going to show you. When I put in planner in here, just to play off the word planner, right? There is all kinds of elements in here that you can use. And I'm going to show you in a second that I actually used some of these words and change them up. So let's go to the next one. All right. Right here, I took this element right here and changed it to this. I didn't like, up here you can change the colors. And one of them had the little, there you go. Now, if you like that, that's fine. Go ahead and keep that. They have white here. You can do black. It just goes with the design more. Let me take this one out. This is just a line art. If you put in elements and you go line art woman, you'll get all kinds of line art. I love line art for pretty much all journals because it's an easy thing to use. It's an easy thing to match things with. So if elements with a lot of color kind of trips you up, go for the line art. It works. And to make this a little bit pop a little bit more, all I did is going to show you, let's say, let's pick a cool color. We're going to go with blue. All right. That looks good, right? But how about we change it up a bit more? How about that? Let's go ahead and click on the blue that we have. And it's going to give you gradient. And let's see here. You're going to click on there. You're going to click on the gradient, and it already pops one color in there. But what if I don't want that color? I'm going to go back to this little plus sign. This plus sign is my best friend, people. It is my best friend in Canva. As you can tell, I use it a lot. All right. So we're going to click on that. I'm going to take that one out. And I'm going to do the eyedropper again. And let's just go up here and just pick this pink. We're going to fix it in a second. All right. So then, and we're going to put this, I'm going to make this just all black with the white. There we go. Just so we can play around with it. Okay. And if you ever want to change it, you just go back to the gradient little block there and you can change it. It also gives you a couple different styles. So go ahead and down here and click on them and see which one really works for you. There's so many different ones. I kind of like that one a little bit. You can add as many colors as you want. So let's see here, not saying that we need another color, but that looks good too. And then you can go through it again. All right. Now, another, so that's using transparency, not transparency, gradient. And as you can see, it puts the gradient right up there. Here, you can also change the color of this. Anytime that it gives you a color up here, a box of color, you can change the color. So let's see here, what would work? Let's see if white would come through. You know, I wouldn't highly recommend that one at all, but let's try a like a darker blue or not that. But there you go. Kind of change it up. I like the black. I'm just one of those. I like things matching. That looks better to me. Um, so that's another way to change up things in Canva. All right. Now, the second way to do work on journal or planner covers is upload from Creative Fabrica or upload from anywhere you get clip art, backgrounds. Creative Fabrica is my favorite. Yes. So here I uploaded, I'm going to show you in a second, 3 different backgrounds from Creative Fabrica. And when you're doing a planner and you are creating all kinds of pages, like notes or dates or events, stuff like that in your planner, I highly recommend getting a background bundle from Creative Fabrica so that way it can all match. I'm going to go over there real quick and I'm going to show you what I'm kind of talking about. Let's go to Creative Fabrica. Okay, need to close. Sorry, I need to close some things down. Let's go here. Okay, so in Creative Fabrica, they have loads. And if you have the membership, it's like under $50 for the whole year. It's beautiful. Let's see here. In the search, what I did was I was just looking for boho. Boho is one of my favorite things to create journals, planners, all that. So as you can see, here is the pastel boho ombre backgrounds that I downloaded, then uploaded to Canva. Super simple. I'll show you that in a second, but they have so many things. Now, what I was kind of talking about is, see this one right here? If I was having and it's called Pink Boho. If I was going to be doing several different pages that needed covers, I would grab this one or something similar to this that gives you a wide different versions of cover pages, but they still kind of are cohesive. So highly recommend the bundles in Creative Fabrica to get your backgrounds. Okay. Now you can also, here's some clip art that would be fun to do. I think I downloaded, I think what I put in here is boho clip art. And like I said, if you have the membership, you are allowed to bring all this up into Canva because you have the commercial license to do that. Oh, my little Zoom thing's covering here, right here, abstract modern shapes. You have rainbows, you have flowers, you have hearts. There's all kinds of, there's 102 elements. So if you are not wanting to use Canva elements, this is perfect. Upload whatever you use. You don't have to upload every single one of them. Ask me how I know. Just kidding. You don't. Just put in what you want to use, okay? And these are all ready, like they've been scaled, everything is ready to use. You don't have to do much to it. You can change the colors and to match your stuff, and that's what I'm going to show you now. So utilize tools like this to make your journals different, unique. Because when you go, I did this morning. Oh no, yesterday. I went on to Etsy. I saw so many planners looking the same, looking the same. And I was like, oh my, okay. Be your own person, be your own voice. You don't want to be like everyone else. All right, we are going to go back to Canva. All right. And do you guys see my Canva again? Okay. Okay, so here, for example, I uploaded some flowers. I thought maybe the rainbow. I did this, and then I just did 3 that I wanted to check out. I put the banner. Let me just go ahead and do real quick another one here so you guys can see that. I go up here, go click the 3 lines, and I set image as background. Super simple, or you can just drag and drop it. Now, let's put this in here. Okay, this is not really matching. It's gonna bother me. So I would go up here to edit photo. You can see that it doesn't give us any color, so I can't just change the color. But I'm going to show you how to tweak it a little bit. Go up here to edit photo. Come on. Okay. And if you have Pro, you have all kinds of different, you could do the background remover. We don't need all that. These we don't really need. What we're going to go down to is filters. Okay. And as you can see, it gives us all kinds of different colors we can use. I love ColourPop. Let's see what they have. None of these were really, well, let's see if that one's a little better for me. That one's a little better. But then we can come up here and just kind of go through ones that we think would work. I am actually going to keep there we go. I'm actually going to just keep this one for right now. The other ones were not working as much as I want. I'm going to put that down a little bit to match it. And then let's bring in something else. Let's bring in this one. And we are going to edit the photo. We are going to take out the background because who wants a big white thing on there? Ooh, not me, not me. All right, so there you go. Now, if you do not have Pro, it's okay. It is perfectly okay. What you do is you go to BG Remover, take out the background for free, and then load it back up. Super simple. Canva does have an app now that is background remover, but it doesn't do it very good. So my suggestion is get Canva Pro and you'll be good. Don't have to go anywhere else. That's what I highly recommend. Now, here we go. Here is something that we can use. I'm going to take this one out for now. Okay, let's see. Let's go down here. All right. You could also change the transparency of these. So you see how it's kind of disappearing. So if you don't want it like that, you could put down the transparency, but then you can also still go to filters and grab, uh, let's see what that looks like. Eh, I bet you if I put the transparency, I might like it better. Maybe. You just have to play around with things, but these are ways that you can make your journal unique. So those are ways. Now there's also go up to edit photo. You can also go up here to adjust, and there's all kinds of like you can put the temperature up, you put the tint like that. Okay, I would go with this one because it's kind of matchy. I would go with this one. So tint. So if you're not finding anything in the what I showed you earlier, go up to adjustments and look. I found my fix because now I feel like that actually looks okay. All right. So here's one that like I said, I uploaded from Creative Fabrica. I put the clip art, but then we want to put something on here, right? So I added just a shape. I added a square. Let's go ahead and start over. I am going to go to elements. Go to shapes. And nowadays we can do all kinds of things with shapes and in Canva, which I love, 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 love. So of course we're going to make this a little bigger, like here, kind of line it up. Also, when you're doing design work like this, I highly recommend showing your rulers and guides so that it helps you line up things. Here's I always have them open, so that's probably why I didn't say anything. Sorry. Um, they're up here to show you, and as you can see, when I'm moving things, it's let me know it's in the middle. Or this is another thing. You can go up to position and go middle, and it'll just move it to the middle of the page. You could do right. Not that you would do that, but let's just, all right, let's go right here. Now, it kind of looks a little boring, right? Well, to me. So what I would do is see that it does have the color. You can change the color. And let's change it to this color that's in the flower. I'm going to get my eyedropper and I'm going to go up here. I'm going to click on that and there we go. So I changed the color. How about we put a border on it? Whenever you see these 4 lines up here, you're able to add any kind of border that they have up here. Right now, we don't have one. So let's go ahead and pick this one and I'll show you what it looks like. So that's probably what I would pick. Just a real simple line. That's a 4. You can go down to 1. And it's very light. You can go all the way up. Don't highly recommend that. But if you like the big chunky border, go for it. You can do lines like that. You can do that, dots. You can even round the corners. Okay, so this is a lot of fun. Now, there's one more thing you can do. You can change the color of the border. And this is where you can even change it to gradient, just so you know. I'm going to go up here and I am going to click on the color. And I'm going to click maybe this one. Okay, so it changed it. I'm going to go and I'm going to click again because then it pops up. So there we go. You can go up here and you can go gradient and you can pick the colors that you want to include in here. So I'm going to click this and the eyedropper and go up here and click that one. Take out that. So we just have these two, and I'm going to do the border a little bit so you can see just how the gradient is working. I don't recommend, that chunkier, but hey. Okay, let's go back to color and see how I'm changing the gradient to the border. That's all. Now, if we wanted to do, let's see here, let's pick white. And I'm going to take out that color. It kind of calms it down a little bit. And there, now you can put in some text, journal or planner, whatever you planner. And then we'll go up here and let's go a little bigger. Okay. That doesn't look too bad. And if you wanted to put a little bit more texture, you just go up here to elements, go texture, backgrounds. Going to go up. You're going to see what I'm going to do in a second. Sometimes simplicity is nice, but I'm just showing you guys some things to do. We are going to position this to the back. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take down the transparency a little bit so that the color still pops up, but you still have a little bit of a image and stuff like that. So I kind of like that better than just a normal color. So there you go. There's that one. All right. Now, so I've talked about how to create one in Canva. I've talked about how to upload from Creative Fabrica. Now I'm going to talk about AI art. If you create AI art, your journals will be, or your planners will be so unique because you are designing the art. It is, at this moment, not saying like 3 months down the road or anything, but at this moment, you are able to use your artwork. You have that's your license. Okay, you created it. You're bringing it up here. So I created this in ChatGPT. I have so many prompts. There's so many groups out there. All you have to really do is just put AI art and you'll see all kinds of groups in Facebook. Join one, get prompts. I know that the one our coach Sadie has one, Mid-Journey. It's Women of AI art, and they give prompts, like they share prompts all the time. So highly recommend joining that. So what I did here is this is my art. Oh, what I did is I brought in this artwork of mine from ChatGPT. I took out the background. I put a circle behind it. I put a border behind it. But then what I did up here, and this was just for you guys to see certain things that you can change, is I went to elements and I put in planner and I went to graphics and I chose this one. But what I did was like what I showed you earlier, we're going to change the colors to match this picture. So I just basically went up here. Sometimes the photo colors will appear here. Sometimes they don't. Don't worry if they don't. It's easy enough to just go up here to the plus sign, grab the eyedropper. Like I said, this is my best friend. And let's see here. Let's make it let's make it pink there. And then up here, let's grab another color. Let's go dark. Well, that's not the pink I wanted, but it's okay. Then the white. We can pick any color from up here. Let's go ahead and grab that. And I'm not feeling that light pink, so I'd probably go black. But anyways, as you can see, I did this. So change things up. These are elements. You can use it. And there we go. That's one that I created with AI art. Let's have a little fun. We're going to make our own little AI art in here because yes, there is ChatGPT, but if you don't have ChatGPT, guess what? Canva has its own AI art. It's not as sophisticated as ChatGPT, but it still works. Okay, so go up to elements and you scroll down and see where it says AI image generator. We're going to click on create your own. It does all kinds of styles. Let's look here. Photo, vibrant, minimalist. So there's all kinds of styles. There's digital art styles here. So let's go ahead. Let's go psychedelic. And we're just going to put rainbow over mountain. And let's see what it gives us. I haven't tried this. So, I mean, I've tried this, but I haven't tried this prompt. And I would not put in a long prompt in here. I don't think it's that sophisticated to do all that. Easy peasy in Canva, okay? And it's going to give you 4 different ones. Okay. So here, this would be like a great background. Replace the background. There you go. I mean, that's a lot of rainbows, but you know, it works. It's original. Um, let's try one more. Let's see here. What kind of style should we do? Let's do dreamy. Let's do dreamy. Rainbow, let's do the same. Rainbow and coffee. Let's just do rainbow over mountains. Now, you can do as many as you want per day. It used to be like 30, but they don't have it underneath here anymore. So it looks like we can do as many as we want. So these are nice little ideas about like you can use. Let's take out this one. Delete background. I mean, Yeah. So play around with it, have fun with it, try all the different styles in here. And these are considered right here. Some rules apply when using these images. Of course, Canva will have rules. As for now, though, it just is telling you to be a good human. It's just telling you um, you can use it, just don't use it in a harmful, because, yeah. All right. Um, you can't be putting it won't even allow it won't even let you put in bad words, stuff like that. So make sure when if you're going to use the Canva AI, make sure you read this. Um, but pretty much you're able to use it. You created it. Okay. All right. Let's go back. All right. I think. Oh, okay. One more, and then we can go to questions. This is another AI art. What I wanted to show you guys, and I've done this a little bit. So right here is effects, and splice is another cool way to use the fonts. Play with your fonts. You can even upload fonts from Creative Fabrica that you like. Highly recommend that as well. They have some fun fonts. Um, I like the one that's called, this is a pro one. It's called Hit and Run. I like it. Um, but also down here, you guys, you can see that Canva gives you recommended fonts. So if you're like, I don't know what font to use, just go over here and pick one and just play around. That's all. Don't let little things like this trip you up. Don't overthink things like, oh, what font to use. Just grab one, just use it. Simple, 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 simple. Now this one, I would do the gradient in the background as well. And then I would also do the different colors. So here we go. That I would probably want black. Okay. And then I would go up here to pick that color. It still did that. Okay. It's probably because I have it grouped. Ungroup. Okay, there we go. If you have things that are grouped, you can ungroup them and play with that. So I'm going to go here with that. And then the effects is pink. So I want to grab that orange. There we go. It kind of changed. And then here, yeah, I think the blue would work. And then the gradient, you can come over here and just play around with the gradient. This I would put a different color now. All right. Something like that. All right. So I think I gave you guys enough little tips to switch up your journal so you're not looking like everybody else. All right. Should I stay in Canva for the questions or should I come back?
Yeah, I would stay just in case because I actually have a question that you can go ahead and show us. If anybody has any questions about using Canva, drop it in the chat. But my question, so whenever you go to Elements and like you had searched for planner, and so you had all those
Uh-huh.
cute little like post-it note things or whatever. Sometimes I feel like whenever I add those and then I'm trying to resize them, I can't get them into the size or into the spot I want because of how they're configured. Does that make sense? Like it doesn't have like the side squeezy
Right, right.
line.
Most of them don't, but let's see here. We're just going to play around here.
Okay.
All right. So one thing that you can do is, yeah, no, if they don't have the side things here, you can't be doing any of that.
Yeah.
Um, but if you go up here and if you want a particular width and height, you can put it in here. It changes it back. But yeah, if it does not have that square thing, however, when you do, like, you can make your own. Let let me go back to here. You could make your own. Let's say if you like this, go to elements. Hold on. And then we're going to go up to shapes. Shapes, all these right here that's under shapes right here, just the basic ones, you are able to manipulate. So they have the side. So you can go over here and create your own.
Okay.
Um, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Um,
smart. Yeah. Because sometimes I'll see it and I'll be like, oh, I really want to use this, but then I'll try to size it. And I'm like, well,
yeah,
I'm
no,
not smart enough. At least it's not just me. So that's good.
no.
But yeah, it'd be
And then
simple just to duplicate it, wouldn't it?
it would be, but nope. Now if you there's some SVG things that can come in here, like uh, some of the things from let's say from Creative Fabrica, you're able to manipulate. You can also uh, uh let's see here, go to elements, out of shapes, frames, not this one, circle. Okay, we're able to manipulate the frames too now.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's nice.
Yes, you're able to manipulate the frames. And I'm going to take that out. Plop things in. You can also put borders around the frames now. Okay, so that will help as well. And then you just plop in let's you can just plop in images, stuff like that. Let's say if you wanted that in a circle instead of just on the as is, there you go. And you can manipulate the shape. All right. Does that kind of answer your question?
Yeah,
All
that was
right.
perfect, actually. It's perfect. I don't see any questions in the chat, but we will be posting the replay in, I think, both Facebook groups. So I'm
Yeah,
sure that there'll be some
definitely.
follow-up stuff. So once I get that downloaded, we will do it. I'm going to go ahead and she did explain everything really well. Pam, that was fantastic. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. It was great. I took an entire page of notes to recap when I do the video. It was good. It was really, really good. But
Okay.
I'm going to stop recording.